Well, kia ora, everybody.
We're going to hear that a lot. Kia ora, kia ora. Thanks, Colette.
Did everybody get the itinerary that we sent out last night?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
very impressive. Okay.
Good, good. Any questions on it?
I have a question.
Yes, sure.
Do you have to pre-book all the trips, all the extra trips, or can you kind of make up your mind when you get there if there's room?
Yeah, you can do those. So there's some things you can do when you get there. If you're not, dead set on going, then we can do it the day of or a couple days before. And as long as it's available, we can get you on. Yeah. It was more like the Milford Sound is a big day. That one we should do ahead of time, but some of the other ones, it's fine. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
just so we get that other thing out of the way is the lunch. We have a lunch that we have to take notes as to who wants what, so that we can get them that they want this ahead of time. So Julie, how do you want to do that?
Yeah, does everyone know, know at the bottom in the chat, if you don't mind just putting which option you would like for that lunch. So there's, again, the salad, there's the meat pie, and the fish and chips. Fish and chips is kind of like the typical, if you like it, this is the place to have it. So you can just put it in there in the chat then.
At the bottom,
the note section?
There, it should say chat. There should be a little box if you go to the bottom of the screen.
If you don't see it, I can take it down.
Yeah, I'm gonna start writing, Julie.
Okay.
I don't see it, so.
Okay,
I got it.
What would you like, Ruth?
Fish and chips.
Okay, thank you. Perfect.
I don't see that.
And Trudy, is it the same for Murray, you think? Fish and chips? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I put Murray up a little bit higher, didn't I?
Did you? Oh,
Well,
there you go.
I thought I was putting them together and they went apart.
Yeah, I can see it now. Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Thank you all.
I'm writing stuff down, Julie. You can keep going and I'll jot down.
So we thought a lot of you have traveled a lot, so this will be reminders, but I just wanted to go over a few of the things that maybe be good to think about ahead of time. Speaking of my googly glasses, I'll bring some, but the ginger gravel is always good. Like maybe on the boat on the Hole in the Rock cruise, that can get a little bit wavy. So if you're prone to motion sickness, I would bring something for that. But I will also bring some ginger gravel or ginger chews or something like that. Always is good to settle the stomach.
Yes.
Just a reminder when you're packing, and you probably won't, but you are absolutely not allowed to bring like fresh fruit and vegetable, honey, things like that into New Zealand. They don't even have fruit flies there. Like they're really, really strict for a reason that kept all of that out. So make sure you don't throw a nectarine into your bag like one of my colleagues did and got $160 fine when she landed. So just keep that in mind. If you're on the plane and you think like, oh, I'll just save this banana for later or something, just don't do that. For other things like always a good idea to bring two forms of payment, maybe 2 credit cards in case one gets compromised. You always have a backup. Also to bring another form of photo ID, like a driver's license or an ID card, just in case. Driver's license in case, I don't know, a free day, you wanted to rent a car for the day, or if something happened to your passport, you want to have just a backup of photo ID for yourself. In your luggage, as Colette was mentioning, a good idea to do like a cross packing, maybe put one of your outfits in your roomie's bag just in case one of the bags gets misdirected. Also, a good idea to bring a change of clothing for your carry-on just in case as well. The it's springtime, and so the weather is like a little bit mixed. We're gonna hope most of the rain has passed by then, but bring like, layers, right? So have, in the morning when we start, it's sometimes if it's cold, then you can just take layers off as it warms up throughout the day. Also, in some areas, it can be kind of windy. So to have like something like just a shell that would be windproof would probably keep you quite warm. If you have a little packable umbrella, that's probably a good idea too. Even, not a bad idea to bring like a little set of gloves or a little toque or something like that if you get cold in, say,
Especially
kind of warm.
for the cruise, the hole in the rock. It could get windy there. It could get a little choppy. So you want to be comfortable in the environment instead of just, oh my, I should have brought my sweater kind of deal. So
exactly. Yeah. If you have like an external, like a battery pack, say, it's going to be just so beautiful. We're going to be taking our phones out, taking lots of photos and that. But if you have, we'll bring a couple extra too. But if you have like a little battery pack, you can get them from London Drugs and places like that. But just to charge up your iPhone well, I don't know if the bus has like outlets on it. So good idea to have something like that. Of course, for New Zealand, you need to have the adapter. So for your plugins. So bring that. Keep an eye. Most things now, they'll switch the 120, the 110 to 20, right? Is that what it is called? But they'll have the automatic converter on it. So you don't need like the adapter and the converter, but you need the one that adapts to the plug-in in the wall. So and it's nice now they have the universal ones, and also they have like a spot for the USB plug-in, so you can kind of do it all in one. Medications, of course, bring your medications in your carry-on bag and not in your checked luggage in case, again, something goes missing. For some of the excursions that we'll have, be nice to have a little day bag, like a little backpack or something for, your water bottle, your camera, maybe put your sweater, your sunscreen, that kind of thing in there. So just think about a little bag that you can, if we're out for a few hours in the day, what you might need. But as far as packing goes, it's really casual there. It's not dressy. We have one dinner at the winery, which is probably the dressiest, but it's kind of like, it's in Napier. It's in a little, like a smaller town. So it's not going to be like fancy. So anything goes. We will have laundry facilities, like the first laundry kind of stop we'll have is in that Paunui area. So that'll be after about the first week, kind of 6 days. So a good time to get refreshed. So, and then I'll look and see what the next one is. But yeah, we don't need to impress anyone. So all of us are going to get to know each other. Feel free to wear the same thing. We're like, no one's going to judge anyone. We just want to be comfortable and make it easy because we're going to be moving around a lot, right? So you don't want to unpack tons of stuff and be packing. I say to remind myself because I like to have so that's sort of as far as the packing goes. I think I covered everything I wanted to. Anybody have questions about the packing?
Will you send out a suggested packing list?
Sure, I can type this up. Yep, definitely. Yep,
Thank you.
I'll put it out to you for sure. You're welcome.
Just make sure when you're packing your carry-on that any batteries or battery pack, converters, electronics, put in your carry-on. Do not put it in your checked luggage.
Yep, thank you. That's good.
And I did look at for medications. They are like on the website. It did say that you did need like the prescription. So I'm not sure whether it's enough just to have like the actual bottle that the pills come in, or whether you need paperwork to go with that.
Well, what I always do if I have, because you know, sometimes if you're only going for so long, you're gonna take your whole bottles, right? If you have
Correct.
blister packs or those little things, I take pictures of all my meds. If I have any, I'll take a picture of whatever this pill is. I'll take a picture so I have everything there that has all the information, and it shows the color of the tablet.
Right.
If you want to go further than that, give them. I've never had anybody been pulled over or
Right. Yep.
But
Okay.
if you have that, I've never encountered anybody to have any
Okay.
get stopped.
Yeah,
All
me
right, good
neither.
to know.
But yeah, thanks for
Yeah,
bringing
also-
that.
But if you have a medication that's really, really important, make sure you take extra
Yes.
Yeah.
in the event of a unexpected something,
Mhm.
COVID stops and shuts down all the flights, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Something like that, always bring a little bit extra just in case there's a delay or something goes missing or whatever.
Right.
Just a note,
Extra too.
Dave went to the pharmacy because he did read on the same, on the New Zealand site that they are requesting the printout of the medication. So he just went to the pharmacy and they printed them out. So he's got them, so.
Okay. Okay. Good to know. Okay.
The
Yeah.
good thing is they can put it in a PDF and just have it on in your wallet, like in your phone. But
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
thanks, Joe.
Okay. We will send you a link to I don't know if all of you remember, but there's a declaration that needs to be filled out online just 24 hours before leaving. So that's important to do because they'll probably ask to see it when you land. So we'll send the link out to it and then you can just fill it out. It's basically like that thing where I was saying, like, are you carrying any fruits or vegetables or honey or like
Are you feeling well?
whatnot?
Do you
Yeah,
feel
how are
well?
you feeling? Yeah, exactly. So so that's why it's just the day before. So we'll send that out. Jason, you looked into SIM cards? So if anybody wants to have, like, we don't have Wi-Fi on the bus, but pretty much all hotels, restaurants, cafes will have Wi-Fi. But if you want to have get a SIM card for your phone, they're so much less expensive than here in Canada. Do you want to say tell us what the options are, Jason?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so there's two main carriers, Vodafone, which is pretty like ubiquitous all over the world. It's kind of one of the more popular brands. However, Vodafone doesn't have as good coverage as the main mobile provider, which is called Spark. And so, I mean, you're probably not going to go wrong if you decide to go with Vodafone, but Spark is probably a better option because we are going to be covering a lot of ground. And you have two options, but so one option is having an eSIM, which is all new phones. You have the ability to take an electronic SIM, which means like you don't have to actually take your actual physical card and replace it. However, the easiest way is to still have a physical SIM. So both Vodafone and Spark are all over the place. So like if you want to have like a data plan and, there's varying degrees of like how much data that you can have, which means you'll have internet whenever you need it. But I think Spark and Vodafone both have a little kiosk in the airport. So when you land, like you can do it there. However, there's going to be locations that are, close to like there's going to be multiple locations in the cities, right? So there's going to be plenty of opportunities to be able to do that. If you don't want to go with, a significant plan, you just need a pay as you go. Those are options as well. And in New Zealand, they have several different options that are using a couple of different networks, and you can just buy them from the grocery store. So, and they're all very like inexpensive, like Julie said. When you compare it to like what we pay here, it's very small. So
perfect. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah, always, yeah, if you think about it at that 5:30 in the morning when you arrive, you want to get it, they'll kind of flip it in for you and make it really easy. But yeah, we're going to be looking after everything. So you don't need, it's nothing you're going to need to reconfirm or anything like that. It's just staying in touch with home, but, and with our group, but we'll do that through the WhatsApp. So perfect. Thank you. Yeah, just not too much else. Make sure you have your insurance with you. I don't know about you. I'm planning on getting the flu shot, like when it comes out soon. But try to do that maybe like a week before we go, just in case you have any reactions and you're okay. What else? Yeah.
There's quite a few of you that will be in the airport in Vancouver. So Myrna,
Yes.
wave Myrna, Joe, wave, Suzanne, wave. These are all the people from, there's Dawn, from Ontario that's going to be joining you guys in Vancouver. So now that you see their face, you'll be able to at least notice them in the lounge when you're there going, there you are, there you are. Because you guys will, most of you will all be on the same aircraft going in to New Zealand.
Yeah.
Right.
Jason and I are going the day, we're getting in like the night before around 5 o'clock. So we'll be,
You'll be there
we
already.
won't be on that flight, but we'll be there when you arrive. Should have a cup of coffee for you. Yeah. I think
Is anybody going in with me?
I think actually, again, Jason and I will be seeing you at the airport in Vancouver. I think we will. Yeah, we'll be on different flights, but we'll see you there, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Myrna,
Yeah.
Not a
what did
big
you
deal. I'll
want for
find
your
my way.
lunch, Myrna?
I'm gonna do that beef one, the steak one.
Bacon. Okay.
Sounds different.
Yes, it does.
And so we
I
have
would-
no really.
I would think it's a Kiwi thing, so I thought maybe you should try it.
Sure.
Yeah. They have lots of those in Australia, hey, those Aussie pies. They
Yeah.
must have something similar. Yeah. And so we had no early birds wanting to do the first light of day
Oh, yeah.
on the
Yes,
Which is really
actually
fun.
I did.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me
That's
too.
right. And us, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
what? Okay, hang on. I'm getting my list out. Okay. Okay, so the early bird.
The gannet. Yeah, the early birds with the birds.
Okay, so how many, Myrna, you said yes? Did you say yes?
Who, me? For the
Yeah.
early bird?
Yeah.
No, I didn't sign up for it.
Okay.
Is it 5 o'clock in the morning, that one or something?
Early. It is early.
What
Yeah.
day
It's gotta be pretty special for it to be at 5 o'clock in the
is.
morning. It's gotta be something special to see,
Our
right?
It
first,
has to be
like we
something
only
really
have the one
special.
night. We have the one night in Napier, and so it's the morning after. I think
For your
it's
departure, right? It's like
yeah,
crack of dawn, you get started, you do that, you come back, you have breakfast, and then you take off.
yeah.
Uh,
I
Yeah,
can.
Murray and Trudy
Dan,
charged
did you
me for
say
the
yes?
morning.
Yeah, so
sure,
Dawn,
put me
let Dawn
on.
and I, yes.
Yeah,
Okay, so Myrna
yeah.
Murray and Trudy Colette.
and
Okay.
Dawn, Murray and Trudy
And Ruth?
and Ruth
And Gint.
And Heather?
and, okay,
And Heather?
Okay, so
and
I'll
Heather.
find. Yeah.
And Gint.
Yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 right now.
Okay. Okay, I'll just check and make sure that we can get it, and I'll find out what the price is, just and divided by all of us, and then
Yeah.
Jason,
Okay.
how about you? You're a morning person.
Yeah, I'm up for whatever. Yeah,
Sure, you can come and help us.
yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Sounds
Right.
good. So
Okay,
I'll
I
find
got
out. Yeah.
Okay.
And I don't know, anything else? Do you have any of you have any questions?
Do we need to take New Zealand dollars?
Oh yeah, okay, good question. So I think it's a good idea to bring some with you. Colette and I were just talking about this yesterday. We honestly found like the last time we went to Australia and stuff was, and Trudy and Murray probably the same, right? Like you just tap everywhere, like you want coffee or whatever. It's really since COVID, I think things have changed. There's a lot of it is touchless, but always night, like good, just in case, you never know, or you're at a market or something where it's just cash only.
Or
So
remote or something, yeah.
yeah, like if you had, I don't know, like $300 or
$400.
$400,
Yeah.
yeah, that's probably
All
good.
available.
And you can always get it from an ATM if you want more later. Like if you ran out and needed more, but I think that's good. Like always a good idea to have some cash.
Yep.
But
How much did you say?
I
Approximately?
was thinking like 300 or 400 per
That's
person,
plenty.
or a couple, maybe 500. It's probably good.
It all
Yeah.
depends on if you're planning to spend some on, the market's a big thing, because
Yeah.
a big thing there, but
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, dinners or lunches, whatever, you can tap, 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 but
Yep.
it's really how comfortable you are carrying cash.
Mhm.
I just bought $1,000 New Zealand today, because I
Okay.
prefer to pay cash, and it was $858.
Okay. Okay. That's good. Yeah, I think the rate went down, but went back up again. So that's good. That's a good rate. What else?
I have some questions regarding the itinerary, if I could go
Yep.
through those.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
The day 4, we've got the All Blacks at 2:30 and then the Taste Bud Tour from 4 to 6. We're a little confused though, because initially it was a 4-hour Taste Bud Tour.
Yeah.
And it just seems like the All Blacks, it talks about 45 minutes, but to leave 1.5 hours, up to 1.5 hours for that tour. That ends at 2:30 and then 2:30 is the time. It doesn't give a lot of time between the All Blacks and then the Taste Bud Tour, which all of a sudden has changed from 4 hours to 2 hours.
Yeah.
So can you sort of explain that? And it also, the morning is free. So I just wondered whether there was some change that
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, so we'll be driving from the Bay of Islands down to Auckland that day. So that's why the morning's kind of free. So we'll leave that. We'll go. The experience is 45 minutes for the All Blacks. I'm not sure the distance from there to get to where we're starting our foodie tour, but our foodie tour is a private tour. So I imagine once we've done kind of the formal, there's like, I think a gift shop and things like you can walk through a museum for the All Blacks. So once we're all done, because we have our own coach, we'll just all leave there and then we'll go to meet where the guide for the foodie tour. And I asked her about that too, because I saw that it says 4 hours in the description, but the timing was 2 hours. So I'm just getting clarification on that.
Okay, because
we sort of,
the normal tours are 9:30 to for 4 hours.
yeah,
So
yeah.
that's where I'm confused. And it goes from 4 to 6, and then if initially we thought it was 4 hours, why would we
Yeah.
be wanting a meal after that? So
Yeah, no, I think it's going to be, I don't think we're going to need a meal after that
No.
tour.
okay,
And we did move it because we wanted to make room for the America's Cup the next morning.
okay,
Or sorry, before we left. Not the next day, we have Waiheke. The day after is when we wanted room for the America's Cup. There's only time we could do it. So that's why we moved it. But I'll let you know. I'm just double checking about that too
Okay.
versus
the other is day 16, the buffet at the Skyline Gondola. That's
Yep.
not included?
It's included.
Yeah,
Okay.
we don't have the final times on that. As you
Yeah.
can see, there's no time. It just says that we're going to meet at the bottom of the thing and then go up the gondola.
Okay,
So we're confirming times with that, but no, that's part of the program.
And day 19, Sir Edmund Hillary Center, it mentions the museum pass included with the 3D planetarium. Is that included? That's all included in the?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. The last one was, Dave wrote something down just to say, oh no, it was me. Day 7, I can't remember what we're doing on day 7, but do we need swim gear in any of these outings?
That's another one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good question. So the day 7, is that the one where we're in Pauanui? I'm just gonna pull up the
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
the
that's a full day.
Yeah,
Nature Day with Kiwi Dundee.
Yeah. So that one, yes.
So day
It's-
6 and
I don't-
7 are in that area. Yeah.
Yeah, and that
Yeah.
day in the description, they mentioned going to Hot Water Beach.
Yeah,
I don't know if you saw that. Do you know
Yeah.
what that is?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
read up on
Yeah.
it, yeah.
Okay, so yeah, so bring your bathing suit because so where you're at the beach, you dig a hole and then it fills from underneath with like hot spring water, and so you build yourself your own little hot tub.
I want a picture of all of that. I want a picture. You
Pack your shovel.
FaceTime me that day.
I saw at the hotel we're staying at, it says that they include shovels. I'm like, yeah, you don't have to pack your own. Doesn't come out of the Swiss Army knife. But yeah, so that is one where you will need a bathing suit. I'll let you know ahead of time. We'll kind of go through it like even on the Hole in the Rock cruise, I've heard other people have jumped off into the water. And swam with dolphins. Like it was
Going to be cold.
It would be very cold. Yeah.
Can't be colder than here. It can't be that much colder than here.
Sure it can.
It'll be the north. It'll be the northern part, which will be warmer. So, but yeah. So there are a few where you bring your bathing suit. I think those are the only two actually I'm thinking of. But yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Julie, on the Hot Water Beach, do you know if we're there at low tide, or is that part of the plan, or do you know?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know. Yeah, we'll ask the guide. Yeah, good question. I don't know. But I'll find out. Are you thinking because of the to see any whatever you think?
Well, from what I read, I think
Yeah.
you have to do it during low tide, otherwise you're not in the water. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I can find out. I'm sure they're planning it around that, the day around it. So, but that's a good question. I didn't realize that. Yeah. Always wanted to do that since I learned about it. Anything else? At all? No? Okay, we're all just really excited. Okay. We'll be in touch then. Some of you have we'll send out that any vouchers or documents and stuff that you need, final itineraries for flights and all that, because there've been lots of schedule changes. So we'll send those out. And then if you have questions, just of course reach out anytime.
Yeah.
And Gint, did you get your WhatsApp to work?
Mine?
Yeah. Did you get it?
No, I've got to try it one more time tonight. If not, I'll just get my grandson to do it this weekend.
Okay.
We're just
Yeah,
waiting
Gint
to make sure his mother doesn't have COVID. So. yeah.
Okay. Otherwise, Jason
I'll
will
just
set
have
it up.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Or how he can do it for me.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, Gint just joined. She just booked, was it like 10 days ago now?
Yeah.
2 weeks to join us. So
We just came back from Newfoundland.
yeah, it's good to have you.
Thank you.
And then you saw our note just about the one place that we're staying in Paunui. We do have to stay in the 2 bedrooms. They just don't have many options there, but they're nice. They're quite spacious, and so it'll be fine. We'll be out and about anyways, but yeah, so draw straws. Anyhow, yeah, that's all done. But yeah, okay, good. I think that's all. If no one has any more questions.
I have a question. It's Suzanne.
Sure.
I think Colette had said, Myrna, that you were flying from Ottawa to Toronto. Is that true?
No.
Oh,
Go at the bottom.
Joe?
Oh, Joe.
Joe
Okay.
in the red,
Okay, Joe is, okay.
Joe and her husband. Myrna's coming from Toronto. So Myrna and Suzanne, you'll see each other in Toronto.
Okay.
Okay, so all 4 of us will be flying out of Toronto at the same time then.
Myrna is on her own.
Oh,
She's on a different flight?
I have a different flight.
She's solo.
Sorry, travel this then.
That's okay.
Got it. No?
There's
And you'll meet up in
from
Vancouver.
Toronto, there are 3 of you traveling from Toronto. And Joe and Dave will meet you in Vancouver because they're flying direct from Ottawa.
Okay, I understand. Okay, yes.
There you go.
All right.
And then
thank you.
you'll all be a happy family in the lounge. There'll be a
Okay,
whole bunch of
Yeah.
yodas going on.
okay.
A new Kiwi family.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sounds
well,
good.
that's it. We'll be in touch the last minute stuff, whatever, updates on the air, just to make sure everything's good. And other than that, I'm really going to be watching WhatsApp because I'm on there and I want to see all these fun photos, especially the one with
Yeah.
the pool.
Wish you were
Man.
coming.
Try and make a pool
We
in the
will.
backyard here.
No, for sure. We'll send lots of photos.
One more question, sorry. Colette, will you be forwarding our airline tickets to us or?
Yeah, I got a little package I'm sending with the map and stuff so you can keep track of where you're going throughout the journey. So that's going to be in the mail.
Oh,
this
good.
Good
Oh,
deal.
mail. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Great.
Myrna, I'll drop it off at your house. You just live down the street from me.
Yep. And I have all your flyers here for you.
right.
left over. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Okay,
everybody, thank
everyone.
you.
Thank
Julie,
you.
Julie,
See you
Thank you.
soon.
Wait.
See you in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Bye.
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 One more question?
Oh, sure. Go
Oh.
ahead, Suzanne.
No, I think it's Trudy.
Sorry.
And
Oh, Judy, sorry.
Yeah.
I just want to tell you that we bought tickets for the 9th, the Saturday night at the
The Civic.
Civic Theater in Auckland.
Ooh.
It's to the Lord of the Rings musical.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
So if anyone wants to
Yeah.
come, we got tickets.
Yeah,
Oh
so
my
we're planning to go after I don't know how you say it, but Waikiki.
Waiheke.
After that.
Oh,
So there's
good.
it's a 7:30 show and it's right downtown. It's no problem to get to, so.
Oh,
Okay,
that's
so
good.
What
maybe
day?
what we can do is funnel through Julie or myself if you're interested to let us know, and then we can let you guys know.
Saturday, November 9th.
We can put it on WhatsApp.
We'll just
Yeah.
tell you what we
We'll
did.
just put it on WhatsApp.
What's that?
Perfect.
Right
Okay.
Yeah,
on.
that's
Okay,
great. Thank
sounds good.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you
Sounds
for
good.
looking into that.
Perfect.
yeah.